All right, now it's the Cardinals' turn. They're up. The Chargers now on the clock. And the Giants now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? And the Eagles on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go. All right, it's the Panthers now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The 49ers on the clock now. What direction will they go? On the clock now, it's the Packers, and time is ticking. Okay, it's the Bills now on the clock. On the clock now, the Bears. Okay, it's the Cowboys now on the clock. The Colts now on the clock. Let's see what they do. On the clock now, it's the Giants, and time is ticking. The Jaguars are up now. Let's see what direction they go in. All right, now on the clock, the Rams. It's the Saints now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Vikings on the clock now. All right, the Ravens are now on the clock. Okay, the Browns on the clock now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So there, Charles, in a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And you'll see, courtesy of the next-gen stats, he traveled better than 80 yards on the ground that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, it's Cannon. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corner dusted. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Sanders. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This one out quickly to Watkins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
People often refer to him by his exotic nickname, but Tyrann Mathieu, a career-high 6 interceptions in 2020. And with his instincts, 4 of them were off of tip balls. Named an all-pro safety for the 3rd time, he just adds to his total.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 41, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's caught by Sims. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
And what a year Devontae Smith had at Alabama in 2020. The first wide receiver to win the Heisman since Desmond Howard in 1991 while he was at Michigan. The 10th overall pick of the Eagles, who traded up from number 12 to get him. He's reunited with his old quarterback, Jalen Hurts, from a few years back at Alabama. 117 catches last year, led all of major college football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
7 yards the pickup there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Porter gusted. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks. A Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play fake. Mahomes. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Sanders has got it complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st down, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second. sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Tremont Smith. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, they'll throw. And Thomas has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They run. Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Forced out to his left. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 47 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game. So often
trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's returnable now for Smith. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the grab by Croft. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw again on second down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
He was covered by Jalen Davis.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jabril Cox gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is Tony Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. And hauled in by Croft. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Again, it's Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. again here with Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and Washington is able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
He'll buy some time right. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson down right around the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Prescott. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. To throw, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Prescott. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Dak. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Dak. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Following the touchdown, here's Simon now to kick it off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.